now Mars is at its deepest debilitation in the sky. It's at the last degrees of Cancer, and it's about to go into Leo June 30th, at like the beginning of July. This is a very precarious position in the sky for Mars, because when Mars is at this point, he's been relatively weak for, on average, about 6 months, because he went through Taurus, where he's pretty subdued, he went through Gemini, where he's quite subdued, and then he went through Cancer, where he's in this debilitated sign. So when Mars goes into Leo, it's very powerful. It's a fiery sign. Mars is very much armed to defend the truth and defend your teachings and, push back against things that are, that aren't right, when Mars goes into Leo. And in this case, especially in 2023, Mars has been in a very subdued place for close to a year, because he went into Sidereal Taurus back in 2022. And so for about a year, Mars has been in this very sort of neutralized state. So really look for some intense Mars aggression and energy in early July. It could be a time where our energy is really thrust out and, in kind of an explosive way, where, we literally kind of explode into a new, course of life. And it could be very beneficial, because we might be a little too complacent and a little too subdued here lately anyway. Because again, Mars is that energy and enthusiasm to really pursue what you want to pursue, and not just kind of knuckle under to, oh, well, I guess I gotta be comfortable and make everybody like me and be happy. Mars is like, hell with that. I'm ready to fight for these things that I really care about. And again, so when he's in Leo, in general, he's been pretty subdued for about 6 months, but now it's even more so, because that whole transit, that whole retrograde transit that he went through in 2022 through Taurus and then Gemini, it's been more than a year that he's been in these weakened signs, so to speak. So look at this shift of Mars into Leo to be a very active one. And I talked about this in my 2023 forecast as one of the 10 most important shifts. You can get that if you haven't for free. It's a free web class. We still got a lot of the year left. We're only halfway through 2023. If you haven't gotten that yet, you should watch it, because you can see where we've been in 2023 so far and where we're going. One of the big shifts is Mars going into Leo. The other one is Venus going retrograde, which is also happening as I record this. At the end of June, we have July, and in August, Venus will be retrograde for a lot of that. So if you haven't gotten the 2023 free forecast, get that, but also get it for your sign, because I also did it for all 12 signs. It means, how is that Mars and Leo going to affect you? And how's that Venus retrograde going to affect you? Again, it's big stuff. And there's 5 or 6 big shifts left in 2023. It'll be great if you haven't gotten it yet for your sign or for others in your life to go back and see where you've been so far in 2023 and where you're going. So again, I just wanted to make this update about Mars going into Leo, and how, as I record this at the end of June 2023, he's in Cancer, very subdued, but it's been subdued for a while. So if you kind of feel like you're just getting used to low energy, like, God, am I ever going to get back in the fight again? Why am I just not have the spirit and energy for the fight? Well, this has been why, because Mars has been either in Taurus or Gemini or Cancer for about a year. And that's not where we're so fired up about getting in there and fighting the battles in life, where we're just kind of like, okay, well, I want to make sure to be happy. I want to make sure everybody likes me. Mars is like, I don't care about that. I want to, fight for what I believe in, fight the good fight. So that's coming, but you got to be careful that you're fighting the good fight and not just fighting to, win some battle that isn't worth winning. That's the other thing. But it's better to have more of that energy than not enough. So get ready to get back on the battlefield of life, more disciplined, more courageous. And again, if you haven't gotten the 2023 forecast for your sign, make sure to get that. And again, it's not expensive, and you can get it for all 12 signs as well. But thanks a lot.